All right, so my friends, welcome. We are playing a little bit of Modern. That's right, we got the regional championship in Houston this weekend. I'll be doing coverage alongside Corey in the booth, paired up, of course, with Ryan and Carmen, who are phenomenal. Love them. And we got Modern action all weekend. If you're playing the regional championship, awesome, I'll see you there. If you aren't qualified, come play an LCQ or the other great events. And if you're going to not be able to attend, check out the coverage on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube only, not on Twitch. Don't ask me why. Not my department. Above my pay grade. And Modern is actually looking pretty good these days. The Pro Tour was a pretty good metagame, pretty balanced metagame. We're going to play some few decks on the Pro Tour. And the first one here was played by I don't know how to say his name. Joseph. Whatever. I'm not going to try and say it. I'm just going to, you can just read it right here. I went 8-2 with Eldrazi Tron and little expedition map. Karn's here, right, Karn? Okay. Karn's got a treat for being in the deck. Of course, not technically. Karn is Karn Liberated, and this is Karn the Great Creator, but whatever. You get the idea. Is it Josep Sanfilu? I'm probably saying that wrong, but 8-2 to Pro Tour is pretty damn good. So we're playing this Eldrazi Tron deck, also playing an Affinity deck and a Belcher deck as I prep to do a little homework for my coverage gig. So let's just shut up and play some games, all right? So let's do it. Brought to you by Anthros, folks. Take care of yourself. All right. I'm old. You're getting old. That's the one true fact of life, is that we're all getting older, and we only get one body. You got to take care of it. You spend so much of your life sitting. Invest in a good chair. This is the best I've ever found, honestly, as far as sitting properly, but also comfortably. You can recline while maintaining the posture. This thing's phenomenal. I love this chair. It's worth the money. Check it out, Anthros. Use my link in the chat or description if you do sponsor me, of course. And use code JimDMTG for $200 off your order. Anthros, fix your sit. All right, on the play. Karn's super excited we're playing Tron. Karn's like pumped. And we have a pretty interesting hand here, where we have turn 3 Tron. We have nothing to do with it, though. We have a Mind Stone, and we're on the play. We got to keep this, I think. Right, Karn? Turn 3 Tron? We're going to keep. JFK is a bit of a mess. Yeah, I'm flying tomorrow morning. Tron, 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 Tron. Let me see that Tron, Tron, Tron. No one ever accused Karn of being smart. I don't know if you can see that on the small screen, but I just threw it at him and he just stood there and it just hit his head. That's fantastic. Good stuff. And now he lost it behind his bed. Oh man, what a good start for a day. 4 minutes later, our opponent has arrived. Let's do it. Expedition map. How you feeling, Karn? You feeling good? I haven't played Modern since the last time I did Modern coverage. That's why for Modern events, me and Corey, we flip. So me and Corey we're the coverage duo, and Corey's just the best to work with. Corey's awesome. Me and Corey are also good friends too, which makes it even easier. But typically, Corey is in the host play-by-play role, and I'm in the color commentary expert role. And for Modern events, we swap because Corey plays much more Modern than I do. So I do play-by-play, and then Corey does the expert role. So I just say what the cards are, and Corey explains what they do. Simple as that. So I say, Corey, I haven't seen a Blood Crypt in a while in Modern. What's our opponent up to? And he'll explain, so Spear. So I say, Corey, what's going on here? Is this a Rakdos Prowess deck? And Corey says, actually, Jim, this is whatever, Delirium. And I go, cool. I'm good friends. They all have Corey's favorite foods. Is that a prerequisite for friendship? No, I have all their favorite foods. We draw Natty Tron? No. We already have Tron. All right. I mean, we could get we can get Urza Saga. I want to just cast Mind Stone and say go, and we'll just see what we draw. If we draw a spell or not. We could also stack the Mind Stone for something too. So if my opponent's playing Bump in the Night, I'll be happy about it.
Pointless nostalgia.
Luco says, what would I trim an Affinity for post Sideboard? Am I still struggling cutting the 0 drops? I don't know, honestly. That's a Corey question. That's the whole point. I'll ask. Oh my god. All right, so I bought it's like a hyper aggressive prowess deck. Maybe they're probably just blue-red splashing black, or maybe there's mono-red splashing black. But so we're at 11, and we draw another land.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
All right. Well, we are going to crack this Mind Stone and draw a card.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Okay. We've got double Tron. 2 pair worth of Trons. There's no Urza Saga in here? Oh. Alright. Well, I'm not going to reveal any about my deck, I guess. So, yeah, whatever. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're just dead. I mean, I guess we could draw like an All-Star or something, but that sure is something. Have we tried adding big colorless cards to our deck? Where are they? Alright, well, they revealed that they're blue-red at least. Here's Thundering Falls. Probably just blue-red Prowess splashing for like Thoughtseize or something like that. They surveil. Put a card on top. And we see Lightning Bolt. What Lightning Bolt is this? And Lava Dart. Alright. It sucks because, like, this is also one of Tron's worst matchups. Like the hyper aggro Prowess deck with turn 3 kills. So that's fine. So we're going to look over to our sideboard here, and what are we going to see? We're going to see a Karn board. There's not much to come in here. We're probably just running it back and trying to, you know, maybe draw a spell. Vexing Bauble does some work here. Vexing Bauble can... Why is there only one Bauble? It's like one Bauble, no way to find it. It's a little weird. One main deck Bauble, but sure. Let's try that again. We once again have turn 3 Tron. We also have Vexing Bauble, which can stop like mutagenic growth, and turn 1 Bauble is actually pretty insane. It stops their Mishra's Baubles. It stops the mutagenic growths. I think we're actually going to just keep this and just play turn 1 Vexing Bauble. We can turn 2 Warping Wail or Prowess creature, and then set up for map later. We're gonna play some Control Tron. That's what's up. Get vexed. Blood Crypt again. Susphere. Perfect. So now we get to Warping Wail with Susphere. And killing their first creature is like a pretty big deal. Not Kindred, unfortunately. If Warping Wail was a Kindred instant, which it probably should be, you know, in theory, but that would be very nice for us. But we're going to cast this. They can't cast any free spells in response because we have the Vexing Bauble, so we're going to say go. No Chalices in this deck. Yeah, Chalice is an old part of the Eldrazi Tron decks, but not currently. Slick Shot Show Off, also really good against us. Yeah, this sort of like goldfish, you know. Oh, hello!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
This sort of like goldfish, you know, just kill you really fast is normally good against no interaction. We have double Warping Wail. We are getting it done, folks.
Now this is pod racing.
Killing their first 2 creatures is pretty insane. Here's a Steel Cutter. Alright, so they have Channeler and a Monk. We're a pretty healthy 16. We draw Kozilek's Command, which is pretty gas. We can complete Tron here and then cast this for 5. We get 5 spawns and look for... Probably just exile the Monk. Command is mana value, right? Yes, it is. So, that doesn't matter, I guess. But, alright, so... Let's map. Tron up. And then just say go. So we're going to look at 3 cards and draw a card. And then exile the Monk. And then we should be able to op off next turn. Steel Cutter number 2. Okay. Surveil. Steel Cutter is a really fun card. It's just like a little too good for standard. Alright, so they're going to cut her up. And they have a pretty insane attack here, actually. I think the trample on Cutter is the real kicker. That's the thing that really pushes the card over the top. But we're going to command. We're going to scry and draw and exile creature mana value extra less. Target ourselves. We'll target one of the monks. And looking for a boom boom. We find a Devourer of Destiny, a Karn the Great Creator, and an Urza's Tower. So this is a scry. We can take multiple cards. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 10 mana. Karning for 6 can go find us. Could be 7 if we want to take the tower. Can't be 8 though for the battleship. That would be really good. Trinisphere, Flute, Ballista, Ensnaring Bridge. Pretty bad if they have a Shatter. We just lose the game on the spot. We're killing one creature. We play Devourer of Destiny. We get to kill another thing and have a big blocker too. Yeah, we got no explosives on the board, which is not ideal, I suppose. We have map and power plant. We have 7. I like the best. Getting Walking Ballista. So we keep Urza's Tower and Karn. We'll have 4. We'll have 7 mana. We can Ballista for 3. We could shoot down the Channeler, and a Monk. That's pretty good. Maybe we'll do that. Where's the top, actually? Let's go top. So take the damage. We're going to tap Karn for the love of Christ, man. And play land. Well, I guess I didn't need this tower. That was stupid. We have an extra mana we don't need. All right, my bad.
Whoopsie.
I'll blame Karn. Use the ability. Get a Ballista. If we had one more mana, we could Battleship. That'd be sick, but cast Ballista. Karn is mad about something. They have Artifact Land. We're just going to go kill this. Kill this. They have 2 cards left. I guess we just need to kill one of this. I'm going to kill this right now. Because they have everything has trample, so we can't block anyway. So we'll just kill this. And say go. And hope they're not 2 spells. And cast this too, I suppose. Not having a Saga again is kind of crappy, but I'll let Karn out. Hopefully not die. All right, they have a Thoughtseize. What's up, Switch? So Preordain, Thoughtseize, Lightning Bolt. Again, this is a very, very bad matchup. So you got me, I guess. GG. All right, round 2. We got a 1-lander. We're going to mulligan. It is a temple. Yeah, I mean, we have command. Just like command can cycle. But actually, mulligan into, oh my god. Alright, another 1-lander. Mulligan to 5. We see Power Plant, Labyrinth, Map, Double Fleshraker, Karn. I guess we're keeping. Dump Fleshraker. We can't do anything with the Labyrinth yet. We're on the draw too. I think it's Karn. Kind of rough. I don't know if we even have Matt. Dude, come on, man. Brutal. All right. Sure. We drew a 7, so we can Kozilek's command the Ragavan next turn. Pretty gross, though. They reveal a Vexing Bauble. They can cast it if they want to. Preordain. What deck plays Preordain and Ragavan? They go bottom. They play a Delta. Steam Vents again. It's just like an old school Murktide deck. They're going to cast my Vexing Bauble. Sure. And cantrips. Alright, so we untap and draw a Devourer of Destiny. Sure. So we can command to get rid of this Ragavan. It's Labyrinth. Exile the Devourer. Should do this now before they spell pierce me or something like that. So exile a creature. And then do I want one Scion or draw a card? Probably just draw a card, right? So let's just scry and draw. Let's target me, target this. Top card's Urza's Mine. Yeah, I'll keep that. Now we're close to getting Tron. That's pretty sweet. We can have Ugin in 2 turns. Ugin is a cast trigger, which is very nice. So they still haven't fixed this.
We have technology.
Like, the pop-up function is so cool. It looks like a YouTube video, you know, if you, like, pop the card up. But it just, like, the stupid tooltip pops up on top of it. Oh, my God, man. All right. In for 1, they have Sorcery Land Instant in the graveyard. All right. I mean, if they crack this Vexing Bauble, they have Delirium. They choose not to. Is there a 3-mana spell they have they want to keep mana up for? Maybe they have a the Wizard 4 damage spell, the Flame of Anor. Draw Eldrazi Temple. That's actually it's like kind of a cool draw. It would allow us to pop our map and play Fleshraker. That means we can't play Ugin the turn after. I'm just gonna play this mine and get Tron. Just play this mine. When we just say go, we can return the Devourer and get finished Tron. Oh, right, duh. It's my Bauble, right. Very fair. Very, very fair. Good catch. Good catch.
Could have picked a better spot.
Thankfully, they're just getting in for 1 here. This is a pretty good sign for us. Crack a Strand. Get a fancy island. The Shadow of the Dragon. And they just concede. All right. Nothing like some polarized matchups, right? Filigree Sylex, eh? We got a Sylex, I guess, last game. No, pop doesn't work in the sideboarding screen. Oh, man. Okay. I don't think we're sideboarding anything, so we took Wishboard. I mean, Vexing Bauble stops Force Negation. Warping Wail, Dismember, both good. It's fine. Double Eldrazi Temple. Not very useful because we have no Eldrazi in our hand. We have a Mind Stone, Exhibition Map, a Warping Wail. We can Warping Wail a turn 1 Ragavan. An opponent mulligans to 6. I'm going to keep this. It's not great, but... Any cards in this deck not currently on Arena? I mean, the Tron land's currently on Arena. It's kind of interesting, honestly. A lot of these cards are on Arena. Crack a Delta. And turn 1 Channeler, sure. I can't turn... I'm sorry, I'm on the draw. Duh. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Draw a card. Do the Bauble thing. Kozilek's Command. That's a pretty good draw. That allows us to command next turn. Let's play our map now. Next turn we can, like, command or Wail or Mind Stone. Opponent considering forcing this map? Nope. Yeah, Tron lands are on Arena. They're just like... They are conjurable by an artifact creature from Alchemy. It's actually a really fun card, but they're not cards you can actually put in your deck. That card's super fun. So I got 3/3 for 3, which just like puts 3 Tron lands into your deck. Played that card a good amount. Here's Preordained, top. Spire Bluff Canal. Mishra's Bauble. That's a trigger. That's Delirium. Just doing the bauble thing. The old bauble. Freaking tooltip. And here's Ragavan. Sure. And for 3, draw a card. We draw Thought-Knot Seer. That's actually pretty good. Turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. I'm kind of in for that. Blocks Ragavan, takes a card out of their hand. Pretty well sized. And then next turn we can like command. We can like maybe get a land or command. We can figure out what we're going to do. But yeah, I like that a lot actually. Also, they can't force engage in it. Ship Thought-Knot Seer. The eye. No!
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Flip out, man.
Well, they had force negation. We were correct about that one, but they also had subtlety. So I think we're gonna put this in the bottom now. That was pretty brutal. All right, so now they get to hit with Channeler and Ragavan. They're going to upkeep Bolt, look for some gas. They have no cards in hand. That was their entire hand. The problem is we have no third land. I think if we just naturally draw land next turn, it'll be okay. Because we can like Kozilek's command the Channeler and then make a token and then just Warping Wail of a token. This guy, and they just have nothing. So, big surveil for them. Need a little ambience. It's a little too quiet on Magic Online. Just a little tiny bit of ambience. Just a tiny bit. Just a happy little tree. Happy little tree. What is going on?
Can we wrap this up before dinner? I have a date.
Thank you. Bolt me. 14. The scry goes to the top. Ragavan hits. Goodbye, Kozilek's command. And we draw another Karn. That's a pretty big tilt, actually. We really want to draw land there. Yeah. This is tough. I mean, we can, like, command... We should probably exile the Channeler, because the Whale can get the Ragavan. And we'll just look at the top two and try and find a land to play. We could also make 2 Scions and just sack the map. That seems like... I can make 2 Scions on command also. I guess that's fun. They actually have nothing behind. Let's do that. Exile creature and make 2 Scions. I hope they got nothing going on here. If they, Spell Pierce, something like that. Main deck and sign in memory or something. Sack map to get lab. That's not a bad idea. Could have gotten the lab. Yeah, it's fair. Sack a token. Sack a token. Goodbye, Ragavan. Alright, so go. I mean, they have 1 card in their hand. They thought for a while about it. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a Murktide. God damn it. Oh, nope, just kidding. It's a Blood Moon. I mean, they've also locked themselves off of blue, so this kind of isn't even that bad for us. I mean, let's get our wastes. There you go. Drew says, Jim, having a really hard time Magic right now. As 60 card only player, I feel like Watts doesn't care about me at all. UB doesn't feel cool. It feels like forced selling out by Hasbro. I'm torn, love Magic, but I said every new 6-7 weeks and I'm not excited about it. It's hard to deal with. What do players like me do? Yeah, I mean, Magic's in a little bit of a rough spot right now. I sympathize and I agree. We can Karn for... let's see. Coating Cage. Ensnaring Bridge plays, honestly. Oops. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That does not play. It's, their hand's empty, my hand's not empty. So maybe not Ensnaring Bridge. Let's get Chalice. And Filigree Sylex is pretty slow. Ballista doesn't really do it. Liquimetal Coating is... We need to find an answer. We need to find some mana, honestly. Wish we had a freaking Darksteel Citadel on our board, you know? Oh, Tormod Crypt works. That's pretty cool. I like that. Crypt's cool. Crypt it up. A lot of options in this Karn board, you know? Just cast Crypt and probably just say go. Wait for them to move into combat. Again, they are kind of screwed here as far as like colors go. They have no blue and they're drawing to like one island or whatever. So they rip a dashed Ragavan. The Fairway just drew blue cards because Ragavan's also blue sword. That was probably the best draw in the entire deck, right? All right, that's gross. Them attacking Karn is great, though, I think. And they could have killed Karn, but they're deciding not to. It's kind of a weird play, right? All right, so... go to 8. Karn goes to 1. We can just make a Mind Stone into a 2-2. Power plant, sure. I mean, just drawing lands is great. You just want to keep drawing lands. We can make Mind Stone into a 2-2, which can block Ragavan. Or we can just, like, plus Karn and try and draw a land for Ugin next turn. Trading Mind Stone for Ragavan is not ideal. But Ragavan is pretty good right here. And if they don't kill Karn, we can just, like, go get a Ballista. We can play a new Karn. Tough call, actually. Yeah, let me do it. Don't draw a Lightning Bolt, please. Summoning 6, we can't sacrifice it.
Game. Blouses.
Sure. Nice Blood Moon. Opponent mulligans are on the play, and we've got turn 3 drawn. We're gonna keep. Again, not much to do with it, but all right. Thundering Falls. And Devourer. Turn 1 Devourer. Not ideal, but fine. I mean, that does allow for a possible command. A lot of Izzet decks. Arena of Glory? What is this? Agatha's Soul Cauldron? Are we playing Standard? What's going on here? I mean, if turn 3 Devourer works pretty sweet, so that's cool. Little BB? Are they just playing Standard? What's going on? Is there like a modern VV deck? That I'm unaware of. So, complete Tron. And this game's probably over. We do draw a lot of lands in this deck. Just cast Devourer, hit the thing. Say go. They are playing Scalding Tarn and Arena of Glories. They are playing Modern. Steam Vents. I mean, there have been some, like, Arena of Glory Crackling Drake decks, right? Here's Vivi, everyone's favorite. Why does Vivi have the text can be cast by spending mana as though it were mana of any color? What did I miss? What is going on? Anyone know? I don't understand why that text is there. Untap. And we draw all his dust. You spend mana as though or mana of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. But that's not casting it, right? Like I guess it's like that's probably why it's there. But it's clearly not correct. Anyway, we're just gonna Kozilek command this. I guess we're gonna just crank it and try and draw Boom Boom. So X is 5. Let's do 6 so we can cast the map too. Exile creature, scry X. Do we need the map? I don't even need the map. Whatever, just go deeper. Go deeper! Yeah, Spell Pierce. That would suck. Top 7 cards. We're scrying and we're drawing. We're going to bottom land. Bottom. They move the card. I almost bottom Ugin. Bottom this. Bottom Mindstone. Bottom map. We're drawing Ugin, Kozilek's Command, Fleshraker. Sure, that's great. Let's go top. 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 Attack for 6. Our opponent's draw seems worse than standard BV. We could have played around Spell Pierce. That might have been wrong. We didn't need to go that deep, realistically. My schemes. Tap 4. Walking Ballista for 2. All right, so this is some sort of like something combo deck. Putting Ballista under Cauldron's cute. It's funny because you don't actually have a target for this Ugin. We can command for 0. Our goal is just to put lethal on the board. They can sack in response, we can't exile it. I mean, I don't know what the combo is. This is why as I'm doing coverage, but Corey, what's going on here, bud? But 7, 8, 9, 10, we have 11 mana. Just gonna like cast Ugin. Do I even cast Ugin? I don't know what they're doing. It just doesn't make any sense. We probably want to remove it because we have a 2-turn clock. So we're going to command. The question is, we could like try and find a Thought-Knot Seer. So maybe we go like command X equals whatever it takes to leave 4 mana left over. I kind of like that. Scry and exile target creature. So let's target me, target this. Looking for a Thought-Knot Seer. X is 5. Ben, reset, thanks so much. Take 1. You got it. Take 1 again. You got it. We find in our top 5 cards. Here it comes. Alright, well, good news, bad news. No Thought-Knot Seer, but there's a Karn.
Bingo!
Bottom. 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 Let me just bottom. Top. Get on top. Let's get Karn, and let's also get a Tormod Crypt to try and lock this thing up. So I gotta beat the Null Rod and the Tormod Crypt and our hand. So I can imagine some scenario where they just like remove this and I don't know, some sort of weird combo. Probably unlikely, but my favorite Eldrazi to play with. I don't know. Oblivion Sower.
Pointless nostalgia.
All right, so I got no idea what's going on. We have these 2 flutes. Like, Warping Wail does not exile, right? I can't make it bigger. Oh, it does exile, okay. I would say that like all is dust. Bring a flute. Vexing Bauble might not do a ton here. We can leave one flute in the board to search for. Whatever. Not much sideboarding to do here, honestly. Got that swamp. Alright, so not a great hand. We've got 2 Tron lands and a swamp. No early spells, but we do have Devourer. Top 4 on the draw. So we have 4 looks at like an Expedition map or an Urza's Mine or something else. I'm just going to keep this. Are you alone in loving Magic going over Arena? You're not alone. Start of game effects, please. Houston will be streamed on YouTube, not on Twitch. Don't ask me why. Tell me why. Mindstone, Labyrinth, Wastes. Okay. Sucks I can't keep 2 of these, right? So Labyrinth would allow for... Labyrinth allows for turn 2 command on their Ragavan. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Alright, so... We'll just start with... We'll play Labyrinth because if we draw an Eldrazi Temple, we can cast Thought-Knot Seer too. So, play Labyrinth. Goodbye, Devourer. So you go. Moto has better playing mechanics. Arena is a gotcha game with good visuals. I mean, I could not disagree more. But, everyone's out their own opinion. Here's... What is going on? What, now they're a Murktide deck? What's happening? Were they playing some Cauldron deck last game? Alright, so they hit my Urza's Mine. No! My Tron!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, they looting, discarding Ragavan, Arena of Glory. Sure. Draw the tower, great. Alright, well, whatever. We're just gonna Kozilek command. We're gonna eat the Ragavan, and we're going to, I think, just draw. I don't think making tokens really helps, so... Target ourselves, target this Ragavan. Kozilek's command is a pretty ridiculous card. I was on the K command boat. I played this card at Pro Tour Nadu. Top card is Labyrinth. Alright, put on the bottom. Draw Devourer. Sure. Right. You have Thought-Knot Seer. I mean, it's alright. The Ragavan Resurgence. K command is dead. Long live K command. They're going to warp in a Riddler. And then play a Profs. I don't know what's happening. Like, discard a FOMO. It's like they had a standard deck and they just like add some fetch lands and shock lands to it, you know? Like, alright, so Riddler's gone. It's now in the warp zone. That's a cool looking effect. Credit where credit's due. Draw. Ugin. Alright, I mean, we'll just cast Thought-Knot Seer. Their hand is Into the Floodmaw. Counterspell. Dragon's Rage Channeler. They have Delirium. And this Channeler is a 5/5? Jeez. Let's take the threat, right? Alright. They're probably going to die to this Channeler, honestly. Just kind of crappy, but their hand is Counterspell, Floodmaw. Metal Gear John says, my first ever booster bag, I opened a Ragavan. Your first ever booster bag was a Modern Horizons 2 booster bag? That's a pricey first purchase. So they cast Into the Floodmaw, targeting my guy. That is fine. So they get to draw a card off Thought-Knot Seer and then use that for a counter for Profs. It's cute. The first booster pack I opened, I started playing with the 7th edition starter kit, but the first pack I opened was a 6th edition pack, and I opened a Wrath of God. I don't know if I still own it or not. I kind of hope I do somewhere, but Dash Ragavan? Yikes. Well, I don't know what happened. They were like a Cauldron deck before. Now they're just like this weird standard Ragavan deck, but untap and draw. Tron? Not Tron. No, it's so close. We have 6 mana. Yeah, they got us. All right. I mean, kind of a stinker game, but is it is. Go to game 3. You two folks also, I want to know, what was the first card you ever opened in a booster pack? Like the, you know, the big rare, you know, like the first card you remember opening going like, oh wow, that's a... So of all the cards people were saying, the card that brought me the most joy was Skin Shifter. Just a really, really fun old M12 rare. It was never very good, but like, it's a pretty cool card. All right, so we got a pair of Urza's Mines here. Don't like that.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Yeah, we're gonna mulligan. We're on the draw here. His hand is pretty poor, so... This actually is kind of fine. Turn 1 Labyrinth, Mindstone map, and a Devourer trigger. I'm in for this. It's pretty cool. Play mulligan 6 also. Someone mentioned Broodstar. I have a fun Broodstar story. So it's also a Magic Online story. So long time ago when Broodstar was in Standard. Oh, my back hurts. Good thing I have this Anthros chair. We were over at my friend's house doing a cube draft or something like that, and my buddy John Glass was playing Magic Online, playing Affinity, and his opponent was Salt Roping. And I'm gonna play. I'm sorry. I'm like freaking.
I'm stupid. You're smart.
This is great. Keep the mine. Yeah, second land, keep the mine, Labyrinth, Mindstone map. It's pretty good. Let's do this and this. Tell my story in a second. So we're hanging out and we're doing a draft, and he's playing his match, and his opponent just AFKs, just like losing AFKs with a Broodstar on the stack. And we're like, come on, we want to draft. Let's just freaking draft already. So John turns the volume of the computer all the way up so we can hear if anything happens. And we start our draft. And we're in like pack 2. But all of a sudden we hear, which was the Magic Online creature sound at the time. And it was like the Broodstar resolving because our opponent actually came back. And it was very, very funny. So we draw. It's Urza's Mine. We have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 mana. We can just like command down this thing and make 2 Scions and for Ugin next turn. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Exile this, make 2 Scions. Alright, say go. We can guess Ugin next turn. Must be nice. Pestilence is a cool card, yeah. They're gonna warp in Quantum Riddler. That's the best you can do? Alright, sure. We're gonna Mind Stones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually only have 6 mana. I thought we could cast Ugin, at least we can't. Sure, we'll just cast Mind Stone and sack the map and go get something. It's funny because I wish we had Warren Urza Saga in our deck, but alright, cast Mind Stone. Probably do this now, I guess. So whatever, yeah, sure. Sack this. We'll get. Getting Eldrazi Temple seems worse than just getting a Tron land, so let's get Power Plant. Get Power Plant, just play it. Even if they have Blood Moon, they're dead, so this feels pretty good for us. Steam Vents, not currently in Standard. Just cast Vivi. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. Just cast a VV. Sorry, Magic Island's too slow to hit my drops properly. All right. Goodbye.
Get off my plane.
They have the force. They don't. At the game, that's the game. All right.
Game. Blouses.
All right, so you went 2-1, and the deck does seem pretty powerful. These decks are typically very good against any sort of like slower mid-range deck. Pretty bad against the Prowess decks. One important factor about this deck is Consigned Memory. We didn't have a single Consigned Memory cast against us, and that card is, literally 1 mana counterspell for every card of this entire deck. I feel like that's the card that's kind of keeping these colorless decks in check. But yeah, Tron seems pretty playable. I mean, went 8-2 at the Pro Tour, seemed pretty sweet. I'm sure we'll see it this weekend in Houston. And we got more to play on stream, but you two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.